Okay, our topic now is percentage, ratio and rates. And for the first lesson we're going to look at conversions, and mainly conversions to and from percentages. So let's start with fraction to a percentage. Now what's a common fraction that you know is 1/2, and I'm sure you know that's 50%. How did you convert 1/2 to 50? The rule is that you multiply by 100%. So how did we get to 50%? We went 1/2 times 100 equals 50, and then we added a percentage sign. So let's do one that's a little bit trickier. Let's do 3/4. 3/4, change it to a percentage, multiply it by 100. Now you can key it in as a fraction with your fraction key, or you can go 3 divided by 4, numerator divided by denominator. So let's do it that way. 3 divided by 4 times 100, and you should get 75, and then you put your percentage sign in. So you're really multiplying by 100%, but don't key the percent in. Try a little bit harder one. 1/8, change that to a percentage, multiply it by 100. 1 divided by 8 times 100, and you should get 12.5%. Right, so that's fraction to a percentage. Now what about a decimal to a percentage? What's half as a decimal? 0.5, and you know that's 50%. How do you convert a decimal to a percentage? Okay, looks like we multiply by 100. Same as the one above. So whenever you're changing a decimal or a fraction to a percentage, you multiply by 100%. So let's try one. 0.43 times 100. We won't put the percentage in it, sign in till the end. And you can do that on your calculator, or if you want to do it by hand, multiply by 100 is the same as moving the decimal point 2 hops to the right. 2 zeros, 2 hops. So 43%. Easy. 0.625. Change that to a percentage. Just multiply it by 100. 2 hops. There it goes in there. 62.5%. Or do it on your calculator if you're not sure how to do it. Okay, let's try percentage to a fraction. We know 50% is 1/2. How did we get that? Now, with percentage to a fraction, what you have to do, percent means, we'll do it over here, 50 divided by 100. That's what percent means. 50% divided by 100. And we leave it in that format, so you're still dividing it by 100, but you actually put it over 100 and leave it as a fraction. So that's your rule. Change your percent, put your percent number and put it over 100, and then you have to simplify it. Don't forget to do that bit. 50 over 100, you can key that into your calculator if you like, but you know that's 1/2. Let's try one a bit harder. What's 28% as a fraction? It's 28 over 100, and you need to simplify that, and you should get 14 over 50, and I'll keep simplifying it, or 7 over 25. If you put it in the calculator, it will go straight to that one. Okay, let's try 5%. What's that as a fraction? It's just 5 over 100, and simplify it and you'll get 1/20. Okay, now what about percentage to a decimal? So the rule here is divide by 100%. So let's see, 50% we know is 0.5. What did you do? You went 50 divided by 100 equals 0.5. So quite easy. Let's do one. What's 55% is a decimal? It's 55 divided by 100, which is 0.55. And what's 5% as a decimal? 5 divided by 100, which is 0.05. So the rule is divide by 100%. Now, the last one is a decimal to a fraction. Okay, let's see, a common one we know, 0.5 is a half. Now, how did we get that? 1 dp. 1 dp. Now, if it's 1 dp, you put it over 10. So 5 over 10, which is simplified to 1/2. So the rule is write is a fraction over either 10 if it's 1 dp, 100 if it's 2 dp, 1000 if it's 3 dp, and so on. So let's try 2 dp one. What about 0.25? Change that to a fraction. 2 decimal places, so it's 25 over 100, and we know that's a quarter. And let's do one with 3 dp. 0.625 is 625 over 1000, and that will simplify to 5/8. Right, so let's try some of these. And don't forget to simplify it. You can key that fraction into your calculator and it will do it for you. And just press equal sign. Okay, the first question. You can try these. You try to do them first and then stop the video and then see if you've got the right answer. Right, 5/8 to a percentage. So we multiply by 100%. And you should get 62.5%. Number 2, 0.85 to a fraction, 2 decimal places, so it's 85 over 100, and that will simplify to 17/20. 0.125 to a percentage. Now to change anything, a decimal or a fraction to a percentage, you multiply by 100. And put the percentage sign, times 100. And so it's 12.5%. 24% to a decimal. So changing a percent to a decimal, divide by 100%. 24 divided by 100. Or it's 24% divided by 100%. And that gives you 0.24. Percentage to a fraction, 55% is 55 over 100, because percent means divide by 100. 55 divided by 100, and simplify that, and you get 11/50. 11/20, sorry. And the last one, 5 3/4 is a percentage. Well, it's going to be more than 100%. It's going to be 500%. And let's see, 5 3/4 times 100. Key it in, multiply it, and you get 575%. Now there's a good triangle just to summarize all this that you can write in your books. your triangle, and you can put percentage here, fraction there, decimal there. Now if you change anything to a percentage, fraction or a decimal, you multiply by 100. So we can write that in there, times 100. Okay, now if we go back the other way, a percentage to a fraction, well, you put it over 100 and simplify. It's the same as dividing by 100, but in this one you actually divide by 100 on your calculator, or percent. And fraction to a decimal, you go the top number divided by the bottom number, and to go back the other way, you put it over 10, 100, etc. That's a good little revision note to be able to do all of these. Okay, well done.